mindset and strategy and affirmations, they're just never going to help you actually manifest, meaning you made it happen. So how do you manifest it? I mean, I'm going to give you three very guaranteed ways to help you manifest.
Mix 102.5, the best mix from the 90s to now. It's Big Poppa in the afternoon. It is a Mental Wellness Wednesday with life coach Rebecca Silence, RebeccaSilence.com. Rebecca, how are you?
I am very well. It's summer, and I love that. I love that it's a season of new, and it's a really fun time of year if we let ourselves have that.
It's you and I, we don't talk about what we're going to talk about before we start talking about it. I don't know if that made sense at all, but no, we
But
don't.
it's true. I never know what the heck we're doing, but I love it. I'm here for it.
The word I have in front of me, manifesting.
Okay.
So I would like to talk about how someone can go about manifesting something, because it's a word that
Yeah.
people have said, but people may not necessarily
Yeah.
know what it means and how to go about doing it.
Yeah. So to me, manifesting just means you created what you wanted. Like, let's just make it simple. And then there's so much just woo woo weird about manifestation and affirmations. And the thing is, I think mindset and strategy and affirmations, they're just never going to help you actually manifest, meaning you made it happen. So how do you manifest it? I mean, I'm going to give you three very guaranteed ways to help you manifest. The first is you've got to get intentional, meaning, do you even know what you want? We talk about that a lot on Mental Wellness Wednesday, but it's especially important when it comes to manifesting, because the thing is, like, there are no real commitment issues. People that think they have commitment issues, they don't. They're committed to whatever they're doing, right? There's never a moment where you're not manifesting either, because what that means is it's what you're making happen, right? So you're always making something happen. So you're always manifesting, but are you being intentional about it? Are you consciously thinking about and choosing to manifest intentionally in the direction that you want for your life? So the first thing is you got to get intentional about what do you want. The second thing,
It's about being specific about what that is too, though, because you can just say, I want more
totally.
money. I want more money, but it's like, what is the specific thing that you want?
Right. And keep it focused on what you want, not what you don't want, because then you just get more of what you don't want when you're thinking about that. Like, I don't want to be broke
I
anymore.
learned by listening to
Oh,
Rebecca
yeah.
Silence.
Very proud over here. Yes, exactly. Right. So you want to be intentional about what you want. It does need to be specific, and don't let yourself think that by thinking about what you don't want anymore, that's focusing on what you want, because it isn't.
All right. So we're talking about, I'm sorry. We're talking about manifestation. We're talking about the three things to manifest something. The first thing is be specific and be truthful with yourself. What's the next thing?
And intentional. The next thing is get willing to have it. It's so easy to like keep what we want far away from us. There's almost a safety in that. Keeping what you want as like a fantasy is not actually manifestation, right? So I want you willing to actually let yourself have it. That's the second thing. You deserve it. If you see it, you can create it, whether it's health, money, a relationship, that new house, the promotion, an opportunity for your child, whatever it is that you're wanting, a best friend. Maybe you're lonely as hell still in a pandemic and you just want a friend. Whatever it is, you got to get willing to let yourself have it unapologetically. And the third thing is be patient. Be patient until it happens. You've got to trust that it's just a matter of time. If it hasn't happened yet, remember that word yet. Intention, willingness, yet. Stay in the game as long as it takes whatever it takes until you cross the finish line, and you will eventually cross the finish line. But we think, oh, I got turned down for this job. I got, cheated on again, whatever it is that you think is the evidence that means you're not supposed to have it. No, don't let yourself stop before you've actually arrived at the dream, at the goal being your reality. So all manifestation is the process of creating, and we're always creating, but we're often unconsciously creating what we don't want. So let's just up our consciousness game, get intentional, get willing to let ourselves have it, and know just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it isn't happening. Stay in there and know that you're on the right track. When we're thinking about yet, you've got to believe that things are working and going well, or you're automatically in the wrong direction.
No, true story. People that are listening to this right now may not necessarily know how to take that first step. And I realized that it was be true to yourself and be specific. Uh, Beyond that, is it
Yeah.
just like, you know what, I'm going to today,
Yes.
it's got to be something like that, right?
Well, here's a great homework assignment to get you started. Step one is intention, right? So you're setting an intention. This is what I want. Write it down and then go tell 3 people. That's your homework. Write it down, get it out of your body, get that truth out of your body onto a page, and go tell 3 people, I am pursuing this. Now, the wheels are in motion. The momentum has started. The energy, the manifestation is already happening.
It's out of your body. The more you talk about it, the more you're thinking about it, the more you're gonna, make things
Yeah.
happen. It's kind of just like
Right.
it's making the snowball start to go down the hill.
Right. And then if you want the bonus assignment after that, you wrote it down, you told 3 people. Now, make sure your actions actually support what it is you want. If you want health, you can't just eat cupcakes all week. Like, what is it that
They're
you want?
delicious.
And make sure I get it. So maybe give yourself one. Right, maybe. And I want us not rigid with ourselves, but I'm saying so often our actions contradict what we want, and that's a whole other conversation, but you can at least be thinking about it.
It is a Mental Wellness Wednesday. Life coach Rebecca Silence, back to coming back to life. Back to what I met. The new book, Coming Back to Life, is coming out in October. Tougher Together, a breakthrough podcast. You can get all of your Rebecca Silence needs at RebeccaSilence.com. Thank you so much for the time. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.